What's up, fam? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, in case you didn't know. That's ICYGK.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices in the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. Let's get it cranked off with your girl, Big Latto. So Big Latto been acting up over the past 48 to 72 hours. So not only did she, ink the deal with Apple for her own radio show, 777, aired 777. She also jumped on the remix with Lola Brooke. It was who was on that remix? Lola Brooke and Young Miami and Latto for Lola Brooks record, and kicked a crazy verse on there. Then she goes to the iHeart Music Awards, wins 2 awards there. All right, Best New Hip Hop Artist. All right, and Best New Hip Hop Artist was one of the awards she won, but she came away with 2. Then she dropped a teaser for a new single. She dropped the teaser for a new single, and this sounds like she is rapping on this record. So Latto is putting in her work, letting people know that she's not going anywhere. She started out, like I said, I can't let you hear any of it because YouTube been on some funny stuff lately, so y'all just got to go check it out for yourself. Well, that's the joint where she started out, rip me out the plastic, I've been acting brand new. So, Latto's going to be around, y'all. For those who don't like it, you got to learn to love it. Because Latto's definitely going to be around. Shout out to Latto. Looking better and better every time I see it. Ooh, looking scrumptious here. Shout out to Big Latto. Moving on to that girl T Swizzle, she's coming fresh off. So she's gonna be adding some extra towards the end of the some extra dates at the end of the tour. Now Taylor Swift is now the first living artist to play 7 albums on the Billboard 200 Top 40 simultaneously. Let that sink in. The first artist living to play 7 albums on the Billboard 200 in the top 40 simultaneously. If this girl is not on the Mount Rushmore of pop, women pop artists, I don't know what you've been doing, what you've been watching, or what you've been listening to. And she's still going. That's the thing. She's still going. And it don't look like she's slowing down no time soon because she's still got those other albums to redo. And I believe Taylor Swift will start looking at. She's not the type of artist that like these other artists go say, oh, they're just going to retire at 40 or something like that. I think Taylor Swift is going to be like along the lines of one of those iconic for the rest of time artists. Taylor Swift will be one of those. What Dolly Parton called her, a living icon already. So shout out to T Swizzle, man, doing her thing. If you have not got out to that Eras tour and you're a Taylor Swift fan, man, you need to get out there and check this tour out. Moving on to that girl, Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion continues this comeback, and I told everybody when she comes back, it's going to be a new Meg. Once she got out of the contract with 1501, so it's going to be a new Meg. All right? Megan Thee Stallion, new photos. Now, she was spotted outside Jimmy Choo's birthday, Jimmy Choo's birthday party. Um, First performance in 2023 is going to be at, I believe it's that's a spot in Houston that she's going to be performing at. She was here with Laura Roach and Sandra Choi. That's the creative director of Jimmy Choo's. She was there last night. Look at Megan there, just looking amazing. Now, if you remember, Laura Roach had announced he'd given it up. Um, Megan said about him, he's the best. Like, I'm so upset that he's going away right now because I need him. The world needs him, but he's amazing and we appreciate him so much. All right. She'll be headlining also in 2023 Essence Festival this year. She'll be headlining that between June 30th and July 2nd in New Orleans. It's going to be her, Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott. That is a night you cannot miss. Lauryn Hill on June 30th to July 2nd. Miss Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, Megan Thee Stallion. So I believe those are going to be the headliners for those nights. Megan also headlining. This is the one we talk about in 2 days. The first day of 2023 NCAA March Madness Music Festival. That's the AT&T Block Party in Houston. She'll be headlining. And then, of course, with Mariah Carey, LA Pride on June 9th in Los Angeles. It is Mariah Carey, Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, Megan is booked and busy. Coming out again 2023, getting right. She took that 3 month off, I believe it was, 4 months off through the trial and everything. I think she was a much needed detox of social media, detox of the industry altogether. Man, it's going to be something. 50 years of hip-hop, this is what the Essence Festival said. 50 years of hip-hop takes the main stage. Consider this your official invite. The headliners, Miss Lauryn Hill and Megan Thee Stallion, with sets curated by Jermaine Dupri and friends and Dougie Fresh and more. That's going to be during the Essence Festival. Cannot wait. Megan Thee Stallion, man, and from the last thing about Megan, I'm hearing that she may be previewing some new music during her performance in Houston. So be on the lookout for that. Megan Thee Stallion, man, coming off this contract she had, she's back. She's also going to be throwing out the first pitch as well, opening day for the Houston Astros. So Megan is repping for Houston. And finally, we're going to close it out with NBA YoungBoy and Nicki Minaj. They will be dropping, I believe this is their third record together. Ahead of his album, Don't Try This at Home, they will be dropping WTF. And this is going to be, this will be on YoungBoy's new album, Don't Try This at Home. Now, let me get into this article. Now it says, we could count on a feature for Nicki Minaj on NBA YoungBoy's Don't Try This at Home on Tuesday afternoon. John Morant's favorite rapper announced that he and Nicki would be sliding through with a new single, WTF, on April 7th. Along with the upcoming collaboration, YoungBoy will unveil the official pre-order link for Don't Try This at Home, which will consist of 33 songs in length. Now, the album is due out on April 21st. All right? Now, previously, they were together. I believe the song that they did last was I Admit. Right? I believe that song. And then the first one they did was What's That Speed About? I mean, he's always spoke very highly of Nicki Minaj. He loves Nicki Minaj. Young Boy, from what I hear, this album he also has a Lil Wayne feature on there. There might be a joint with the baby on here, from what I'm hearing. But I got some more about this in my members only. I'm gonna drop that exclusive after this video. But whenever they work together, the first song I really liked, that's the what's the speed about, and then I remember Nicki was pregnant during that video, and then the last song was a little underwhelming because I think Nicki was doing a lot more singing than people expected. This record, I think, is a real rap record. I believe Nicki's going to be rapping, on this record. Lately, Nicki's been doing a lot of rapping. So I believe this record will be a straight rap record. And we'll see what happens, where it goes on the charts or the impact it has. It doesn't even have to be high on the charts. If it's an impactful song, if it's a hit, then it's going to be a success. We don't, we're trying to, at least me, myself, we're trying to pull away from the charts, so to speak, talk, because to me it's killing, or it has killed rap talk. Everything's about the charts. Nobody cares about whether the song is hot anymore. Oh, how they do in the charts. And if how it does in the charts, people determine whether it's a good song or not. Me, I've never done that. I let people know that I think a song is good if it sounds good. And if it's banging, I think it's good. So we're going to see Young Boy's first album on, I believe it's Motown, I think it is now. After that crazy run with Atlantic. 33 songs on the album. Young Boy, to me, he's the hardest working rapper. I mean, I know I don't want to shade any other than male rappers, but I think Young Boy is probably the hardest working. He reminds me a lot of Tupac when it comes to that. Not in style or sound, whatever, but when it comes to work ethic, Young Boy reminds me a lot of Tupac. So shout out to NBA Young Boy. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. You're going to hear that on the 7th of April. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.